Good day, grade 3 learners. Welcome to our lesson for English 3, Quarter 3, Week 2, Day 1. Our topic for today is high-frequency words, need, demonstrative pronoun.
Before we begin, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Activating prior knowledge. Sing the planting rice folk song, Magtanim ay di biro, with the students. Lesson purpose intention. In today's lesson, you will learn about retelling a myth, high-frequency words, inferring characters' feeling, composing text to react to elements of a story, and a demonstrative pronoun. Lesson language practice. Review the following questions together with the answers. Reading the key idea stem. Picture association activity. Crops refer to a plant such as grain, vegetable, or fruit grown in a large amount on a farm. A ceremony pertains to a formal act or series of acts done in a particular way to honor a special occasion. The story they will be reading is set in Abra. The Tingyans are a group of Philippine people who inhabit the mountain province of Abra in northwestern Luzon. The word Tingyans is traced to the Malay root word tinggi, meaning high, mountains, elevated, upper. However, the people refer to themselves as Itneg, Himpong, or Idayas. The different tribes or indigenous groups of people in the Philippines have their own sets of beliefs and ceremonies associated with them. Motive questions. Do you know of other indigenous peoples from the Philippines? Indigenous describes any group of people native to a specific region. In the story, let's find out what are the beliefs and ceremonies that that the Indians practice in the myth that we are going to read today. How the Tingyan learns to plant. In the very old times, the Tingyans did not know how to plant and harvest as they do now. For food, they had only the things that grew in the forest and fish from the streams. Neither did they know how to cure people who became ill or were injured by evil spirits, and many died who might otherwise have lived. Then Kadaklan, the great spirit who lives in the sky, saw that the people often were hungry and sick, and he sent one of his servants, Kabunyan, to the earth to teach them many things. And it happened this way. Dayapan, a woman who lived in Kaalang, had been sick for 7 years. One day, when she went to the spring to bathe, there entered her body a spirit who had rice and sugar cane with him, and he said to her, Dayapan, take these to your home and plant them in the ground, and after a while they will grow large enough to reap. Then, when they are ripe, build a granary to put the rice in until you shall need it, and a sugar press to crush the cane. And when these are finished, make the ceremony sayung, and you will be well. Dayapan was filled with wonder at these strange things, but she took the rice and the sugar cane and went home as she was commanded. While she was trying to plant them in the ground, the spirit again entered her body and showed her just what to do. Since then, the Tingyan have planted crops every year, and because they do as Kabunyan taught the woman, they had plenty to eat. When Dayapan had reaped the first rice and cane, she began to make the ceremony sayung, and the spirit came again and directed her. And when it was finished and she was cured, he told her to take a dog and a rooster and go to bath in the river as a sign that the ceremony was finished. So she went to the river and tied the dog and the rooster near the water. But while she was bathing, the dog ate the rooster. Dayapan wept bitterly at this and waited a long time for Kabunyan. And when at last he came, he said, If the dog had not killed the rooster, no person would die when you make this ceremony. But this is a sign, and now some will die and some will get well. Dayapan called all the people together and told them the things that the spirit had taught her, and they could see that she had been made well. After that, when people became ill, they called Dayapan to treat them, and it was as the spirit had said. Some died and others were made well. Developing understanding of the key ideas STEM. Answer the motive question. What kind of life did the Tingyans have before? The Tingyan people lived a simple and difficult life before. They only got food from the forest and streams. They didn't know how to plant crops or cure sickness, so many people became hungry and sick. What kind of deity is Kadaklan, the great spirit? What is he like? Kadaklan is a kind and caring deity. He lives in the sky and cares for people. When he saw that Tingyans were suffering, he sent Kabunyan to teach them how to plant and to help them live better lives. This showed that Kadaklan is loving, helpful, and wants people to be healthy and happy. If you were Dayapan, what would you have done differently? If I were Dayapan, I would have been more careful and made sure that the dog and the rooster were far apart so that the dog would not eat the rooster. Being careful and responsible could have prevented the sad consequence. And it was as the Spirit has said, some died and others were made well. This was the consequence of Dayapan's failure to accomplish the ceremony correctly. Do you think it would have been good if this was reversed? Why or why not? If everyone lived and no one died, that would seem good because no one would suffer or lose loved ones. However, it might also mean that the world would be unbalanced and there would be too many people and not enough food. So while it's sad that some people die, it is also part of life's natural balance. Deepening understanding of the key idea step. Recall demonstrative pronouns and their functions. Here are the examples. These are crabs. That is a carabao. Those are sacks of rice. This is a bowl. Making generalization and abstraction. Give the meaning of the following words.